Hello and welcome back to ExcelFluency. Today, we're doing something deliciously practical. We're going to make Excel do the boring typing for you. In this tutorial, you'll learn two simple but powerful tools: the AutoFill handle that creates instant lists and patterns, and FlashFill that can split, combine, and format text in seconds. By the end, you'll know how to speed up data entry without formulas or complicated steps. Ready? Let's go! AutoFill. Simple, fast, magical. First, let's look at how to copy the same value down. Open the sheet, AutoFill Copy Sheet. Locate the cell C3 that says In Stock. Click it. Hover to the bottom right corner until you see that tiny black plus. That's the fill handle. Click it, then drag down and let go. Excel copies the value. Magic, right? There's a little shortcut to this. Double-click the fill handle and Excel will fill down to match the last contiguous cell in the column next to it. Super fast. Now let's get into AutoFill options. After you drag, notice the little AutoFill options icon at the bottom right. Click that. You have choices like Copy cells, Fill formatting only, Fill without formatting. That's how you stop Excel from copying unwanted formats or force it to continue a pattern instead. Another use case is populating number series and custom increments. Go to AutoFill Series Sheet, pop a 1 in B3 and a 2 in B4. Select both and drag. Excel sees the pattern and continues 3, 4, 5, and so on. Want to step by fives? Put 5 and 10 in two cells, select them, and drag. Excel follows your custom increment. You can also type just 1 in a cell, then click and drag the fill handle down. When you let go, choose Fill Series from the menu. Excel will create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 automatically without needing the second number. Now let's move on to dates and months. On AutoFill_dates and months sheet, try a weekly series. 1st of January 2025 and 8th of January 2025. Select and drag. You can see that Excel keeps the weekly rhythm. For months, type January and February, then drag down and you'll get March, April, and so on. Here's a pro tip. You can also use AutoFill options to set the unit to days, weekdays, months, or years. You can also use AutoFill for text plus number patterns. Type item 1 in cell B3 in AutoFill-TextNum sheet, then drag. Excel will create item 2, item 3, and so on. FlashFill. Pattern recognition that writes values. What is FlashFill? FlashFill watches what you type and fills the rest based on the pattern. Think of it like Excel peeking over your shoulder and saying, "I got this." What you need to remember here is that it writes real values. It's not a formula, so it won't update if the source changes later. But for quick parsing or formatting, it's brilliant. First, let's learn how to turn FlashFill on in Excel. To make sure FlashFill works automatically, go to File, Options, Advanced. Under Editing Options, check Automatically FlashFill. If you don't want it automatic, you can still trigger it from the ribbon. Go to Data, FlashFill, or use Ctrl+E. I'll show this on screen. Follow along. Let's move on with some examples. Open FlashFill Examples sheet. Column B has full names. Click C3 and type the first name for John Smith, just John. Press Ctrl+E. Boom! Excel fills all first names. Now in D3, type Smith and Ctrl+E again for last names. If Excel makes a mistake, correct 1 or 2 examples and try again. It learns from your corrections. In the same sheet, there's ABC-1001. In the blank column, type 1001 for the first row and hit Ctrl E. Excel extracts the numbers for the rest, handy for splitting product codes or IDs. Got messy phone numbers? Type the formatted version for the first one, such as 202-555-0143, and then press Ctrl E. Flash Fill applies that format to the rest as long as the raw numbers are consistent. It's a fast way to make things presentable for reports. However, you must remember that the Flash Fill results are static. They don't recalculate. If your source changes often, use formulas for a dynamic solution. Use Flash Fill only when you need a quick, one-time cleanup, or when you're preparing a fixed export. That's your speed-boosting toolkit. AutoFill for repeating and extending patterns, and Flash Fill for quick parsing and formatting. Download the workbook from the description and try the sheets I used. They're named so you can jump straight to the example. Thanks for watching. If this lesson helped, please like the video, subscribe to ExcelFluency, and hit the bell button so you don't miss our next tutorial. See you in the next video. Bye!